Good everyone, welcome to another edition of the Complete Sports Update. My name is Habib Kuranga. Yes, this is the show where we bring to you the latest and trendy stories in the world of sports. I have with me James Agberibi, and together we shall be taking you through the epic ride as far as sports is concerned. Yes, on Monday, Chelsea severely battered 9-man Tottenham Hotspur. Nicholas Jackson's hat-trick ended the unbeaten start of the season of Ange Postecoglou's side. Arsenal were defeated by Newcastle United in an encounter marred by VAR controversies. Yes, Anthony Gordon's second half strike sealed the fate of the Gunners as their unbeaten also was ended. The Nigeria Football Federation, through the referees development unit, announces the suspension of some referees and assistant referees in some MPFL games this season. These are some of the stories making up the rounds as far as sports is concerned. Welcome back, James, to the show.
Thank you.
Yes, it's nice having you once more. So I know on Monday, Chelsea actually surprisingly ended the unbeaten start of the season to offer Ange Postecoglou's side. Yes, 4-1. Yes, people might think, without looking at the game, people might think that maybe Chelsea were rampant, they were excellent without knowing the underlying factor that made Tottenham Hotspur lose the game. 5 goals were disallowed, 5 goals were scored, 2 red cards were actually dished out in the encounter by Michael Oliver. So what do you have to say as regards to the game generally?
Well, it came as a surprise to me because when you check out Tottenham Hotspur, you feel a team that's on the high, and compared to a team that's been struggling, that's Chelsea. Then, just like what you said, whoever didn't watch that game, you think Chelsea were just super that the game, But I think Spurs, for me, they affected themselves because some of the players were just too rash in their tackling. And they started off well, scored in the 6th minute by Kulusevski, and you thought they would build on from there, but things just went south for them. They scored after the first goal, some scored, they cancelled it, So after VAR check, at least it was a genuine call that the goal should be chopped off. But I think for Spurs, they just have players who were just not disciplined enough to contain, to make sure that they keep to the discipline and the tactical whatever that the coach put out. So for me, I think they just have themselves to blame. And unfortunately, they lost some key players too. James Maddison got injured. The Italian-born Nigerian Udoji got sent off. Romero too got sent off. So they've lost a couple of players. So for me, Spurs, they just have to keep pick themselves up. And I think I also have to blame the coach. I mean, you are how many players down? You started to play high line. I mean, no matter how bad Chelsea is, they are still the quality side.
I guess the manager doesn't have a plan B.
Yeah, but I think they were just stubborn and arrogant. You're playing it's only forget the fact that they've been struggling, but you have to respect them.
Exactly.
So he went all out, wanted to beat them to prove what. I didn't mean he stood back, maintain the what's it called, your shape. I believe that he would have seen it out. Even a draw wouldn't have been a bad result, but he decided to go out and he got punished for it.
Yes, he got punished for it. Yes, on Saturday, Arsenal also were punished for VAR controversies.
Yeah.
3 situations leading to a particular goal, and all those 3 situations were past feet. Exactly. So now, how do you see this? This isn't the first time the VAR will be in a huge debate.
Yes.
The way it is being used ever since it has been introduced, not only in England but also in Spain and also across different leagues. Can we say, because the introduction of something new, the hope will be, or one of the objectives will be that the advantage, supersedes that of the disadvantages. Yeah. But now the VAR somewhat is looking as if the disadvantage is somewhat like, outweighing the advantages. You get what I mean? Yes. Like, the fans, football fans, the coaches, football pundits, analysts were actually complaining about the introduction of the VAR. So from your own perspective, do you think the benefits of the VAR has been overruled or overshadowed by the disadvantages?
There's nothing wrong with the VAR coming into games, because the whole idea is to just clear any doubts and make sure the game is free and fair. But unfortunately, we've been getting. I think things have become worse now. Even without VAR, I don't think we've added this bad.
Exactly.
Because the whole idea was for VAR to come and clear out, assist the referee. How they call it, video assistant referee. But I mean, it's becoming worse and worse every game. You remember the game between Liverpool and Spurs that they had to, and the sad part is after the damage had been done, that's when the body controlling England, they will now come out and start apologizing and see if that will bring out the 3 points. For the game against Newcastle, I mean, there are so many. It was so sad because from the Newcastle players' point of view, we had players who were just going hard, we were just so physical, and they almost turned the game to. I think they're playing rugby or what's the name, Guimaraes. That guy had. I don't understand how he was able to play 90 minutes in that game. Then the goal too. I mean, 3 issues came up about the goal, and will I say fortunately or unfortunately, they all passed. Fit for So I mean, it's and I had to come out and start ranting, and I learned he's going to be investigating. They're going to investigate his post-match analysis, and even asked now to come out and even back him. So for me, there's nothing wrong with VAR. It's just the interpretation. People have been misinterpreting it. People have been, because you still have the human angle to it. The technology is just there, but it's still human being that's going to interpret it. Rare cases of was it intentional, was it not intentional?
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, it's still human beings that we call it out. So for me, there's nothing wrong with VAR. It's just for the people to give out the rightful interpretation.
Yes, the rightful interpretation. Yeah, the NFF through the referees development units actually suspended some referees and some assistant referees in some games for their poor officiating and and underwhelming performances. Notably the game against I think Kwara United Sporting, Lagos, Niger Tornadoes and Bendel Insurance and some other games also. So generally, do you think this is a good call by this body to ensure further performances, to improve the performances of these referees?
Well, when people have been complaining and something like this, emanate. I mean, it's right for the body controlling the league to take action. I mean, we want the best for the league. We've been complaining about poor officiating and other aspects. So if this means for other people to sit up and start doing the right thing, I mean, which other better way to turn a new league, But at the same time, some people will still come out and tell you that the reason why referees don't do well in the Nigerian league is because of pressure, fear of fans, insecurity. So that's why sometimes when they officiate, they tend to as if they are biased to the home side. But I mean, you don't know what they're going to face after the game, So that you have to look from that angle too. So, but if these ones that they are currently facing suspension, if they found they are officiating wanting, I mean, they have to face the law, because I mean, you can't come and start and put the league into disrepute because of bad officiating, which doesn't put the league in fair light. I can't remember the last time we had to get Nigerian referees officiating in international competition. We keep complaining about it, but if in our own party we're not taking care of things properly, I mean, we've waited for a very long time before you see Nigerian referees handling international games.
Yes, and we hope these measures improve the performances of these referees going forward. Viewers, we've come to the end of this week's edition. We'll see same time next week. Bye for now.